One of the guys who's looking for his first is Ricky Wysocki, who's ready to tee off on hole 1.
Rick had a solid opening round yesterday. Perfect off the first.
He would go on to make the birdie. Ricky Wysocki to start 2 for 2. And just like that, Ricky's up into a tie for second. Doesn't curl back much. Did Ricky go too deep here, Philo?
There's the artist at work, and Ricky Wysocki getting that thing on edge, trying to get it around the corner. It's a look for Rick. He's going to be licking his chops at that one.
To make it a 3 for 3 start and get within a shot of the lead.
There we go. Rick, hat trick to get things cooking on us Friday afternoon. Let's go.
Gannon sends his second on the 8th up towards the green.
They're calling them inside circle 1. Gannon Bird looking to go 6 under through 8.
Wysocki to make it 4 straight birdies to open up this round. It would give him a share of the lead with Macbeth. And he is in. Ricky Wysocki and Paul Macbeth tied for the lead at the USDGC. Has birdied 8 of the last 9 holes after a double bogey on the 5th to climb all the way up into a tie for 5th.
Up 35 spots.
Everyone within 2 shots of the lead. 14 players are within 3 strokes.
Blink of an eye, Charlie. The whole dynamic of this tournament just changed.
Ricky, 4 for 4, has a chance to make it a Yahtzee start.
He does this all the time. This is Ricky Wysocki, man. What are you talking about? Basic hyzer across the pond, 380 feet or less.
Ricky to go 5 for 5. And he's out in front at the USDGC, all alone in first place. With this 5 for 5 start, he's only 2 holes ahead, Philo.
Yeah, I saw that look in his eye yesterday. I had a feeling something special was going to happen for him this week. Some guys just have a certain energy about them, and once you see it enough times, you know they're ready to compete.
It might be 2 straight.
That was indeed 2 straight. Unfortunately, heading to the drop zone, I believe.
Wysocki from the drop zone to save his par.
50-foot death putt.
Dead center for Rick.
Generally, it's not always happening that way.
To the 7th, Wysocki trying to get back on the birdie train. And it looks like he's going to do just that. Back over to the 7th, Wysocki for the birdie to retake the outright lead. He's not missing from there.
Too easy for Gannon Burr.
Inside circle 1. Ricky left route with the forehand.
Man, having that ability certainly does pay huge at this event. There's a lot of that available for you here at the USDGC.
Ricky.
No. Early entrance out there in the fairway.
Deep C2, maybe outside C2 for Ricky.
Swing it in there. Rick, let's go! Wysocki on a run.
The Raptor legs activated for Ricky Wysocki. 6 down. Make it 7 through 8. To the 9th.
That'll work for Rick. He's been making putts from that range all afternoon.
Wysocki once again with an opportunity to take the outright lead from 40. Not a problem. Ricky has only missed 1 hole.
I feel like we turned the hands of time back, half a decade or more, and we got Ricky Wysocki and Paul Macbeth battling with a whole new element with this guy Gannon Burr.
Yeah, we're playing the B position on the 13th today. It's just to the right, tucked around behind the Mando.
They're screaming for it to go, and it does. Will it curl up in circle one? Indeed. Wysocki.
Players can use someone to give them advice sometimes, as Ricky has another putt to get into the solo lead, and he knocks it down for the eagle. And now he's got a 2-shot lead on Macbeth.
Inspiring disc golf from Ricky Wysocki out here in Rock Hill, South Carolina this weekend.
10 down through 10. 2 shots behind Ricky, but also 2 holes behind Ricky. Here is Wysocki on the 11th.
Perfect. Perfect. He's feeling it.
Second shot for Wysocki. He's got one of the hottest rounds we've seen at USDGC going in quite some time.
Get over there. There you go, Rick. Spikes it right on a bullseye. There you go. 11 for 11.
Yeah, that's how he played it yesterday, too.
I don't mind that decision.
Ricky on the 12th.
I think he's been playing this hole for par. That is not an aggressive swing from Ricky Wysocki. That is very conservative.
So birdie putts coming up for Macbeth, Marweed, and Scott. Ellis looking at a par.
As anticipated, Wysocki just progresses the fairway up to the top of the bottleneck. Out there with Colton Montgomery and Jesse Longenecker. Saw a bunch of him yesterday.
Ricky jump putting up to the green. Wysocki does exactly what he's trying to do. Give himself a low stress par at the 12th. Wysocki will look to get back on the birdie train here on the 13th.
Perfect. Should be a good read for Rick, who adds a bit more height. Doesn't get the sidewalk skip, not quite, but does dribble right up to the edge of circle.
Wysocki for the birdie at the 13th to extend the lead.
Just short face mask.
Wysocki teeing off on the 14th.
I like the height. It should spike and stop.
What a shot from Ricky. Foot on the gas pedal.
It's all gas all the way home from here on out for the rest of these guys. It's going to be a shootout. Ricky Wysocki adding to the pile.
12 down through 14 is Ricky, and he extends his lead. Ricky second on the 15th.
Probably the most favorable angle to attack this green. He out through the landing zone, opens things up, slides one in there. For Gavin Babcock. Man, we are fumbling that fella's name all over the place, aren't we?
He's got the tongue twister name. Ricky Wysocki, another birdie, and is now sitting at 13 down on the round, matching Calvin Heimburg's course record from a year ago. Yesterday, Ricky went par, par, par to close out.
He would love to make up for those right here. This needs to stand up. This has too much hyzer, Charlie. He's heading to the hazard. Never had a chance.
With a wide stance between the trees, trying to save a par from the hazard.
Hasn't let any strokes slip through his fingers. Oh, man, Rick, what a cover-up. Listen to that crowd. What did I tell you a couple hours ago? If this guy gets going, when he gets this crowd behind him, it's going to be really hard for the field to run him down. He's just going to feed off of that energy.
Critical test here for Wysocki.
That looked a little high. He must be playing for safety. Indeed he was. Clips the tree 15 feet in the air, out there 50 feet away.
Wysocki for a long-range birdie. Is he really going to run this right now?
If he makes this place is going to explode. Wysocki!
Oh, he puts it in! He can't be stopped from deep circle 2 on the 17th.
Unbelievable Friday round from Ricky Wysocki. This guy has done all the things. He's thrown the disc, he's been getting up and down from the fairway, and then doing stuff like this.
52 feet away, going towards the out of bounds, but the chains are in the way. Ricky, unbelievable confidence.
Woo-wee.
To a 3-shot lead for Wysocki, and he is teeing off on 18, sitting at 14 down on the round.
He is one birdie away from beating the all-time scoring record, and he just threw it away, Charlie.
Well, it's a re-tee for Ricky Wysocki. After going out of bounds on the 18th, he goes back to the same shot. More stable selection this time, and that works out like he intended.
Oh my gosh, man. He absolutely unloaded on that drive. 70% of that flight. I'm not sure what happened there.
Ricky's fourth.
There you go. Nice little curl up inside circle one, leaving himself 7 meters or so. 5, 6. Little tap in left. Beautiful hyzer swing. Overstable. Using the ground play. Doing all the things you're supposed to do, like a guy who's been here a time or two.
Who has this left to close out a 13 under par performance that will match Calvin Heimburg's current course record set last year. And he's in. Obviously a disappointing finish. The only bogey of the day, but Philo, what a round from Ricky.
Phenomenal stuff across the board from Ricky Wysocki this afternoon. He pretty much did just about everything you could possibly do right. Backed up the missed shot that he got off the 6th, picked up that stroke at the 10th, played smart 13 and 14, picked up some good birdies. Like you said, unfortunate bogey there at the end, but all in all, you couldn't ask for more.
We might have a Ricky versus Paul weekend. 2 holes left for Macbeth. Can he grab a share of the lead, or perhaps the outright lead going into Saturday? Stay with us.